refresh it.
Oh, I'll refresh it. It's recording, by the way.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no. Crap. What's up, everybody?
Hey, guys.
We're not doing so great today. We're having some computer issues, as Ian can maybe see. Like, our main computer is down at the moment.
I didn't realize that.
Our desktop.
I didn't know that until today.
This is no good. That's not any good. And then we're doing this in my bedroom on my Mac, but I haven't done this up here in a while. And for whatever reason, Twitch is being real twitchy at the moment.
You're so twitchy, Twitch.
I know. It really isn't. It really is not giving us the best of things. But I think you can see it. We're doing something. So that's good.
Something is happening.
Something is happening.
And there are people here.
For all handful of viewers watching.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna just go ahead and say, hey! Oh
my God! I was mine. I know. No, you didn't warn the viewers.
I did.
You're gonna get yelled at by
all
the viewers.
I know.
From the
It's
thing.
all right.
You're gonna
It's
be
okay.
Like, why did you say it so loud? And why didn't you give us a warning? Because what you say to me every time I try to do my cool hail, you're like, the viewers are giving complaints. So yeah, give all your complaints to him now, because I'm being very respectful with my hails now, and you just did that so off guard, and that is so. I just can't believe you would do that to our viewers.
Anyway, thank you for soapboxing Judge Evie. Let's move on to news.
That's fine.
Not a lot of news. I know a lot of.
We didn't say who we were.
I'm Judge James.
I'm Judge Evie.
And this is Living for Crits. Anyway, news. I know a bunch of y'all were at Gen Con this week. I heard that was a lot of fun until the Colts fans started walking through with their like sporty non-mask wearing. There were all these like obnoxious Colts fans, like for the Colts game, that showed up at the convention center to walk through the convention center. I guess because they wanted to walk through air conditioning, and they didn't have their masks on, and they weren't stopped. They just couldn't be stopped. Like I don't know how that's possible.
Do you know how many people at Gen Con like actually have their masks on and stuff?
I heard the majority of people at Gen Con were really good at masks.
Really?
Yeah.
Even like the gamers that can't shower?
Man, it's rough, Evie. You're just hitting those unshowered gamers. That's like,
I'm sorry.
That's a solid core of the gaming fan base, Evie.
But they just need a shower just once for the entire week. I don't even care.
I think the problem is they maybe just shower once for the entire week. You know,
no, I don't think they even do that.
It's good we're talking about conventions today, because that's part of the big topic of the day.
We're not that off topic right now. We're a little off topic.
No, we're going to keep moving here because I know we're a little behind, and we were watching the Emmys right now. Well, not the moment, but we're gonna speed through this a little bit tonight. All right. So let's go for questions from Judge Evie. For Judge Evie, Judge Evie Presides.
We have a wrap.
This is the part of the show where you can send questions to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com, and we are actually using our friend Brian's question for the topic of the convention.
Second question. Hello, it's from Brian. Aloha, judges. I am sorry to report I have still not submitted my Empire Cyclops Con events. ...
You should.
But soon.
You should do it now. I did mine. You should do yours.
Yeah, Brian. Question number 1 for Judge Evie. If you were going to run a musical-themed RPG, what system or game would you run? Would DCC musical game be fantastic like an Would a DCC musical game be fantastic like an amped-up version of Sweeney Todd? I
think you would run Brigadoon with Rifts.
What?
That's what you would run. You'd run Guys and Dolls with GURPS.
I don't even know the plot of Guys and Dolls.
With GURPS. You GURPS it.
You could do like... You know, it'd be really funny if you did like a No Thank You Evil game with Seussical.
Dude, that would actually work though. That's not
That'd be so funny.
That's not funny. That just would be
No, I think
good.
Would it?
I think it'd be pretty good.
That's an idea. But if you like, Sweeney Todd's a good one though.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But I think you have to make your players sing, like, and other things. Like, I think every reaction, like in character, they would have to sing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Next question.
Yeah. Okay.
If anyone's chatting, I can't see it. So that's a problem tonight. Unless no one's chatting, which is fine too.
That's fine.
That's fine.
They don't talk to us.
It's all good.
It's fine. Okay, this is our actual like topic question.
Let's skip that one then.
Okay.
And do the wrap.
Do the wrap? This is our first wrap in like
it's been a couple
3 weeks.
This wraps from Greg Schwarzkopf. And here we go.
The Medusa.
The Medusa?
Yeah, I think so.
The Medusa.
Mm-hmm. Elaborate eel can scare with substituting for hair. Round a face that is scaly and green. Through her bite is annoying and powers that's destroying me. Her gaze in your dorm is foreseen. But like the seal and otter, her element is water. So petrification seems wrong. Unlike Gorgon cousins who make statues by dozens, the Medusa makes puddles of the strong. Her gaze turns you to fluid, be your fighter or druid, just a pool of wet on the ground. If it happens in the sea, then take it from me, your droplets will never be found. So that's it.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like it.
I think it was really good.
It was a very. I don't worry. You know, I'm never gonna. The joke I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say it, so we're good.
What's wrong with your joke?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
about it. All right, so let's go back to Brian's second question. This is our topic for the night.
Should I read it?
Yeah. Brian's provided us with like 7 topics so far.
He really has. Brian's pulling through with the questions.
He is definitely clutch.
Yeah. Between if Brian and Greg were
if
here,
If Brian lived in the United States still, wasn't in Australia, I would send him more stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, question number 2, or our topic. For both esteemed judges, one day, far in the future, when it is safe to travel and game in person, what would your dream RPG convention look like in terms of destination, number of people, large or small, and how you would like the convention to run?
All right, we have a bunch of criteria here that we're gonna go off of for this question, and we're gonna go with essentially 7 criteria that we're gonna gauge the perfect convention on. Location, size, games played. Okay.
Vendors, food availability, hotels, and we should do this one together, so it's like
safety protocols. So let's go with location, and that's like kind of like there's a 2-parter here: the type of location and then what city. I think the only good city. What?
Oh, I thought we were doing type of site first.
No, you know what? You. Let's do type of site first.
I like a convention center place.
I like a convention center kind of place.
It's everything's, because it's not like confined to like one room.
No, you have like breakout areas, and there's maybe food options inside. Not great food options, but some food options. Yeah, I like that you have the ability to, have a big room to kind of peruse. Yeah, I like that.
I like how there's a difference between when you're buying stuff and when you're playing stuff, unlike Boscov's.
You mean Boscov's? You mean the abandoned Boscov's at Save Against Fear? I like Save Against Fear, though.
I like Save Against Fear, but
it's just not perfect.
It's not perfect.
So convention center. That's the perfect location is convention center.
Yes.
Now, for city, I gotta say,
I like the Indy convention center.
I like Indianapolis, but I would prefer a city or a convention center located in an area that's more like Harrisburg or maybe something like King of Prussia. There's a convention center in King of Prussia.
There is?
Yeah, but I like it. I prefer my conventions to be in the suburbs and not in downtown areas.
Really?
Yes.
I'm the exact opposite. I like downtown.
Because
stuff.
Parking and hotels and all that stuff.
See, but I don't usually worry about parking in hotels, so I'm kind of...
But I do.
I'm kind of chill with the city.
And there's nothing worse than being at the end of the convention and having to march your ass back 2 miles to your hotel. So I love that aspect of Save Against Fear, in that we can, at the end of the convention, our time, we can get in the car and drive 60 seconds to our hotel.
See, I like being in a city. Just like
no, that's fine. Being in a city is fine, but for a convention, I'm gonna overrule you.
No.
And I'm gonna say that the perfect convention is located in a suburb.
When I can drive and I have to deal with that stuff, my answer might change.
But you'll be wrong. All right.
But it's not right now.
Size of convention. This is tough. I think Gen Con's too big.
It's way too big. But I think Civic and Sphere is too small. But I also like smaller conventions.
This is where Gary Con's like 2,000 people is really nice. Yeah, but I have twice, and I think that size convention is absolute perfection. You need 2,000 people is enough to play whatever you want to play, but you don't have so many people that it's overwhelming.
I've never had the all I've had is I've had Gen Con, and then I've had PAX, and then I've had Civic and Sphere.
You've had Civic and Sphere, you've had Gen Con and PAX up here.
Yeah, so I don't know the in-between ground.
And you've had...
So I think you just might have to take me to GaryCon someday.
Maybe. When the virus is over. All right, types of games played. I think that's important. And I don't want to say every game has to be played there. Because in general, I think there are some types of gamers that are kind of obnoxious.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if I'm going to say it's Pathfinder gamers are obnoxious.
I'm just making fun of the Pathfinder room.
No, that's fine. Make fun of the Pathfinder room at Gen Con. But I definitely think conventions that are designed more for tabletop role-playing, it's important, to have that be the focus. Not that you don't want to have some other kinds of games, but I prefer the role-playing focus. That's why I preferred GaryCon for the focus on the gaming. I think there's a time and a place for skirmish gaming and for war gaming, but I think it's a different fan group. I don't think they mix.
They're not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not. Vendors, do you want them? I think we want them.
I think you do.
And we want them in their own vendor hall.
Yeah, they need to be separated. Like you can't have vendors here and then games right next to it. It has to have its own. That's why I like PAX. PAX had them all in the same room.
Yes, they had. It was all in one big cluster.
I didn't like that.
Well, it's because it was loud. So if you were trying to game in that room with all the exhibits, it's tough. So we kind of get back to the fact of this being a convention center. That could be a downside. We don't have breakout areas. Okay, so you're like, I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me yawn.
I'm sorry. All right, so we want vendors to be in their own.
They need their own space.
Their own space.
Keep them
at GaryCon. They're in their own space.
See that? You gotta go to GaryCon.
Food availability, yes.
Food trucks.
Food trucks are great. Mall food court is pretty good too.
The mall food court is.
To have a mall food court. What's not great is having just convention center food. This is a problem with Philly too. There's no good food inside the convention. You have to leave, and you have to go to Reading Terminal Market, and it's not open all the time.
It's kind of close though.
It's very close.
Exactly.
But look, I'm just gonna be honest. PAX Unplugged, we enjoy it because we live here. We can go to it, but it's not the most accessible, easy con. You have to drive an hour into town to get there.
Yeah.
You're stuck down there.
Mhm.
The food is all Reading Terminal Market.
Or Panera.
The
Shrubs ate at Panera.
Hot.
Yawning.
Okay, so we want food truck access.
Yes.
All right, hotels. So this is where I'm going to talk about why GaryCon, this owned with GaryCon. At GaryCon, the convention was in the hotel, and therefore you could walk out of your room without having to go outside and go to your game.
I mean, we could kind of do that the one. If you have a hotel in Gen Con that's really close, then you're on point.
This is true, but that's Gen Con. It's a big convention center, so you're kind of into the whole big con thing.
That's true.
So, what do you... I don't know. I like having hotels. That's the downside for PAX Unplugged is having to drive to the con every day. That kind of sucks.
That does suck.
That's terrible.
I think hotels are good, but
we definitely want hotels.
But not have them far.
So you want easy access.
Easy access.
So in a suburban environment.
Ew.
All right, let's wrap with safety protocols. I think Game Hole Con requiring vaccinations is the way to go. Screw this whole honor system. Make them show it. Make them show the card. Make them upload some crap. Mask required, and then have a vaccine clinic at the con.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. Personally.
I think every table should have a little box of masks and hand sanitizer.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Do whatever you gotta do to make things as safe as possible.
And instead of how people sometimes give out free dice.
Yeah.
I think masks. We should free masks, and free hand sanitizer bottles.
See, the thing is, Brian made the point of this question being about when things are over and we can get back to normal. I don't think we're ever getting back to normal. I think we're going to live with this in some way.
Chill with this.
For a bit.
It's for a little bit.
For a bit.
For a little bit.
For a bit. We're going on 2 years, people.
Yikes.
You know, that 2-week break is 2 years. So I don't know. What do you guys all think? What are your thoughts on the perfect con?
I think you should also. I just have like a note. I think you should require people knowing how to wear their pants properly.
Pants. The perfect con has people.
Free belts should also be available.
And free belts. That's fair. We're gonna move on and get back to the Emmys here. Kickstarter shout outs. We don't got nothing. Oh. I am eagerly awaiting 2 Kickstarters, DCC Module 100 and the new Mothership Kickstarter for the Mothership box set. So hopefully those are coming soon. Road Crew shout outs. We just have Empire of the Suckups Con coming up November 5th to the 7th. And submissions are started last week. So start updating. Put your submissions in. Get them in there. Where can folks find us, Judge Evie?
Why'd you get rid of everything? At I Live for Crits on Twitter, Living for Crits on Instagram. What do you want to?
It's not updated.
I don't care.
They can still
follow us.
Okay.
And search Living for Crits on YouTube, even though you delete that one too.
All right, my outro ASMR is go enjoy the Emmys.
And mine's directed at all the people that can't wear their pants. Wear a belt.
Good night, everybody.
Night.